Previously on NCAT for you.
See the oil now. Still doesn't answer as to why the coolant is coming out from the exhaust. Let's find out. Okay, just carbon. Oh, look at that.
Can I have the head gasket, please? And the referred cylinder head, please.
Sir, he is losing oil pressure.
I need 5 squirts of brake cleaner and 3 liters of oil. Now.
Which one? Valvoline?
Of course.
He is not responding. He is going into misfire. Sir, you cannot be here.
What's going on?
Sir, you need to leave now.
Plant Valvoline. Give him the best oil. Give him Castrol 5W30.
Okay, I need the Temu cloth and a jumper starter. Give me Castrol 5W30.
No, we need the best one. Give me Castrol 5W30.
Clear.
We have a pulse, sir.
Damn, that was close.
Good job, everyone. Let's wrap this up and give the good news.
And the wind is not on our side. But we have to carry on if you want to finish it. So this is where we stopped before I went on holidays. Ooh. Good news. Nikki has not been here. Okay, so now.
Oh God.
It was good back then. I'm pretty sure it tastes good right now. But let's put that aside for now. And let's focus on how to clean this engine. As we can see, these coolant passages are rusty. They're not supposed to be rusty. They're rusty because the previous owner or the previous owners were using water instead of coolant, or the wrong coolant. But even if it was the wrong coolant, it would never get to this stage. And for now, I'm just trying to scrape it as much as I can and hoover it, just so later when I flush it, it won't be as much residue inside to be removed. And now, by applying a good grade paint thinner, it's easy to just brush away all the residue created by the combustion on top of the piston. And when the brush is too soft to be able to remove any more material, I changed to a steel wool polishing pad and softly polish the piston. While doing it, I'm hoovering it to ensure no threads go inside or any deeper into the piston. And then I repeat the same process for the other 3 pistons and cylinders. And now I turn my attention to the top side of the cylinder block, and with a 3000 grit sandpaper with some WD-40, but in this case I'm using GT85, which is pretty much the same as WD-40. The only difference is that WD-40 primarily is a water dispersant and has limited lubrication, but the GT85, it's a better lubricant due to its PTFE/Teflon contents, which leaves the dryer less stick coating. And in this case, I want to leave it dry because I don't want any impurity to be there. So the cleaner the dryer, the better it is. And I'm not trying to flatten the engine block, but yes, I'm trying to make it smooth as possible by removing as much material that I can, just so when I install the head gasket and the cylinder head mate perfectly. And after spraying a little bit of carburetor cleaner and a robust amount of GT85 on the cylinder and pistons, this engine is ready and it will be protected for its first start. Now going back as to why this engine was burning coolant. Now you can see on the highlighted area, this was not supposed to be like this. This area, it's not supposed to have rust. And on the photo you can see the rust traveled all the way from the top right hole where the coolant should be passing all the way down to the cylinder. Therefore, the water combusting on the cylinder number 4, causing the white smoke coming from the exhaust. So we got all the gaskets, engine, head gasket, exhaust manifold, headlamps for the cover. So the gasket can only go one way, right there. Can either go here or here. This one doesn't fit, however this one perfectly fits. We know now that this is the only way. Some tension. This little chain doesn't go anyway. However, I don't think it'll go anyway, because he wants to be inside. Now comes the head. Someone to help me, but I don't, so...
Hey, Flappy, you wanna help him? What the fuck? How? Subscribe, my Pija. Subscribe. Or at least, stop crapping on his car.
Okay.
I am out here for you. Just, God, help me! Help me! Help you. Help me. Help you.
And trust me, when you subscribe or like or comment, it will help me in the long run to make these videos faster and better. And yeah, go ahead and subscribe or like or comment or don't. Either way, like I said before, I ain't going nowhere. I'm here to stay, and I'll keep on doing these videos for you, or for me, or for the pigeons. And now I start tightening the head bolts to the torque in stages, and then at the end, well, no one said it was going to be easy, right? I will do one last 90-degree turn to every single one of the bolts. Bosh! And the reason why I'm torquing them to the right specs, it's because they are new bolts. And these bolts are known to be yield bolts, which is a fastener designed to stretch into its plastic deformation region to achieve a precise clamping force. In other words, if you tighten too strong or too tight, the bolt will deform and twist, meaning you will need new bolts. The same will happen if you try to reuse these bolts. There will be a chance they will deform eventually and not clamp at the precise force needed to close the cylinder head to the engine block. And if you don't have the camshaft tool to lock the camshaft while you tighten it, this is one way of doing it without the tool. And that's how you do it without the locking tool device. What I do is 5th gear, some wood to hold your brake, and voila, done. And now we install the cylinder head timing guide bolt plugs, which are 2, and then we install the cam sensor. And this you don't have to, but me being me, I had to. So I degreased, decontaminated, and cleaned fully the engine mount support. And as you will see it in a second, it looks pretty good. Better than factory, I would say. Someone is upset inside. Oh. I wonder what is inside.
Shut up!
And now the engine definitely start looking better. Fresher.
The bolts will go through the same process.
But it's about to get better.
Nice.
And finally, last but not least, the exhaust gasket goes in, gets tightened at the right torque, and that's it. The cylinder head is finally in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, head gasket done. Now, it's rocker cover time. Let's go. So after removing all the components from the rocker cover, I start cleaning it.
Filthy. Let's use some cloth.
And yes, if it involves cleaning, definitely is gonna be some paint thinner and the cloth. And these are the times that no one sees, but are the ones that take the most amount of time. Because if you're gonna do it, you better do it perfectly. No point just to do it halfway and clean part of it and then just show it off. You have to do it fully. Beginning, the end, with some paint thinner, and yes, the cloth. Don't know what I would do without it. It's amazing. And look at it. And that's it. Rocker cover gets tightened to specs. And here we go to the next stage. The sanding.
So because I'm not happy the way the color of the low part of the engine looks like, yeah, I don't know, but obviously terrain where this doesn't look good. So what I'm going to remove today is going to be the alternator, the water pump, and the AC compressor.
But that is going to be on a separate video because let's just say I've got some surprises coming for the AC compressor, the water pump, and the alternator. But that's for the next video.
No need to buy 4 bags like I did. 1 is more than enough. This will be the collector that we're gonna use. Look at that.
And throughout this, I'm not gonna talk too much because it's obvious what I'm doing. I will just sandblast the whole engine. And all I'm using is dry sand. In this case, it's kiln dried sand, which I bought from the local shop. And it only cost me £5. £5 to sandblast the whole engine. Can you imagine? No need to remove the engine, no need to take it to the shop, no need to spend hundreds of pounds on sandblasting. No need for that. Just do it at home. Is it a clean job? No. Is it dirty? Yes. Is it easy? Yes. Does it take long? Hell yeah. But it's worth it. But remember, you need that connection. If you haven't got the connection and you're not willing to go through the pain and suffer to see the result at the end, don't start it. Because At the beginning, you will have that beautiful image of a perfect project, but quick becomes a black hole where you just be throwing money into it to keep it at bay and alive. And let me know, in your opinion, if it was worth it to spend £5 to sandblast this engine at home.
Okay, guys. Finally, I searched, I found it. And that's what I was looking for. All it's gonna do is it's gonna narrow down the exit, the granules, in this case, sand, material, media, whatever you want to call it. Means I'll remove more debris, less. Ooh. Meaning I'll remove more material with less material. Got it?
And by changing the nozzle to a small nozzle, all it does is that at the same PSI, as you can see, less media will come out, but the results will be much better. So you spend less media, less sand in this case, and the results will be much quicker because you narrow the exit point, which means the material will be focusing into a smaller area, but will remove dirt, rust much more efficiently.
Definitely gonna need a new camera. Okay. £5 later. A lot of hours. This is where we are. Still some sand left. And look at that. I've not touched that last bit of it. But we've got.
So, if you like this kind of videos, stick around because on the next video we'll be priming, painting, and
Brand new engine. Pretty much.
possibly we'll be installing the alternator, water pump, and the AC condenser. Maybe. Or maybe we'll just be working on them. I told you there was some surprise coming. Stay close and you will see them. Well, if you want to find out, stick around, wait for the next one. Pretty sure you won't be disappointed. And don't forget, like, comment, and if you feel like, subscribe. You only lose if you don't. Until next time. See you next time.